Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Soul Stained Ink. My name is Beth. This is Ranger Bunny, Spots, and Halloween here to talk to you about a new segment on my channel. Instead of Writing Wednesdays, where I discuss random writing topics with you, for at least the month of July, we are going to be changing it to Reading Wednesdays. I have been asked to read some of my current works in progress to you. So every Wednesday, I will be giving you a little bit of a story time. Today, we're going to be doing the intro and first chapter or so of Sockjacked, my current Camp NaNoWriMo work in progress. This is a middle grade thriller chiller. I do want to remind you that this is a first draft, still really rough. The tenses are probably going to have a little bit of an issue because that is my biggest problem writing, keeping it in past or present tense, whatever I'm writing in. But hopefully you'll enjoy it. Just remember that I will be refining the story in later editions. Without further ado, I give you Subject. The house is a faded gray and undeniably, unapologetically Victorian. Surrounded by a large wooded lot, the house sits and stares across the lake, keeping an eye on the uninhabited center island. It carefully ignores the progress of buildings as they sprout up around its lot. No one comes to encroach on its territory anyway. Some bright summer nights, when the moon glistens on the water, the house spots something on the island staring back at it. In these moments, the house is almost happy that its family has never returned to Lake Weekasink. Until one early summer day when a new family arrives, bringing the thud of life back to the house's empty halls. The house begins to waken and to wonder, is it time to play the game again? Chapter 1. It all started one bright morning in early summer as my family and I were packing up to take our yearly vacation to the lake. Every summer, for as long as I can remember, my family has spent our summers splashing along the shores of Lake Wanapakasok. But this year, our lake house is in sore need of remodeling after being hit by a few particularly heinous winter storms. So we are heading out to a rental on a new lake, Lake Winkasink. My brother, Jack, spent all of the week before our trip out doing research on the new place and spent all of his free time regaling us with crazy stories of local ghosts and lake monster sightings. But they're all just campfire stories, right? Right? I don't understand why we have to go to a whole new lake, my cousin Susan whined, slinging her bag straps over her shoulder and shuffling along the graveled shoreline towards our new summer home. Our house only had half a roof, Jack pointed out, falling in step behind her so that he could kick pebbles against her calves. So, Sue shot back petulantly, there are tons of other houses, and if we got really desperate about it, there are campgrounds. Yes, but the entire lake is closed down for repairs this year, kiddo. Paul, Susan's stepdad, grabbed a couple of bags and took off after them, pausing to ruffle my shaggy hair on the way past. This isn't so bad, right? And the whole summer will be like one great big new adventure. Capital A adventure. That's how all of the adults had been trying to sell us on this summer at Lake Winkasink. New things to do, new places to discover, new friends to make. Sorry, no offense to them, but we kids didn't want some new adventure. We spent literally years finding our favorite places and cultivating our summer friendships. All wasted time because of a few random storms and a tiny little leaking crack in the dam that may or may not contain the entire lake. Smoothing hidden stones to fit our seats perfectly, building campfire pits that lasted year after year, perfectly chipped trees turned into forts, all gone. Also, Lake Wanapakasok didn't have some monster lying in wait for some unsuspecting swimmer to pop onto the center island and awaken it, like Jack swore Lake Weekasink did. Our new house didn't inspire much by way of confidence either. A tall, rickety Victorian weathered to a pale, sickly gray, the only house on the entire huge lake that was big enough to house our family for the summer, looked like it belonged on the edge of an overgrown and stormy graveyard in Britain instead of at a popular summer getaway spot for American Midwesterners. Jack said that the reason this house was still standing in all of its horrid glory in the midst of so many typical new cottages covering up the rest of the lake And the reason that we could afford to rent it for the entire summer was that the house was haunted. Of course, Jack was convinced that our new supermarket was haunted too, so I wasn't too inclined to pay attention to him until we pulled up the long driveway and I got my first real look at what would be our home for the summer. Okay, guys, that was the intro and first chapter for Sockjacked by Elizabeth ESTyree. Like I said, this is my current work in progress. If you enjoyed it, please don't hesitate to give me a big thumbs up. Let me know if you like this new idea. Most of my videos will not be, have used blah, 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 blah. Most of my videos will not have those huge intros. They will just be me picking up wherever we left off. So next week we'll most likely have chapter 2, maybe chapters 2 and 3, things of that nature. If you enjoyed this, you want to talk to me about it, leave me a comment down below. Don't forget to give me a big thumbs up. Please make sure that you've hit the subscribe button and go ahead and hit the little bell that'll give you notifications if you'd like. That way you know for sure when these things get posted. Hope that you guys are having a fabulous week. And until next time, read something good, write something even better.